Hello, I am Dr. Satish Landave. Today we'll discuss the topic semiconductor. This semiconductor unit I have divided into two parts, in semiconductor first and semiconductor second. In semiconductor first, we'll cover the following points. First, types of energy bands. Second, classification of solids. And third, intrinsic and extrinsic type of semiconductors. First, semiconductors. Definition of semiconductors. Conductivity of semiconducting materials lies between insulators and good conductors. In 12th, we'll discuss what is conductivity and what is unit of conductivity. Definition of conductivity, we know that reciprocal of specific resistivity is called as conductivity, and we know that resistance R of any conductor is directly proportional to its length and it is inversely proportional to the cross sectional area of that conductor. Therefore, R is equal to rho L by A. What is rho here? Rho is the specific, rho means specific resistivity, and that rho is equal to 1 upon sigma, conductivity sigma, or conductivity sigma is equal to 1 upon rho. What is unit of resistance R? Unit of resistance R is ohm, unit of length is meter, and unit of cross sectional area is meter square. Therefore, unit of specific resistivity is ohm meter, and unit of conductivity is mho per meter or ohm meter raised to -1. Okay, this is the definition of conductivity. Means in simple, semiconductors means conductivity of semiconductor. This property, this physical property, conductivity of semiconductor lies between insulators and good conductors. Okay, then there are three types of energy bands. Okay, what is definition of energy band? The collection of very closely spaced energy levels is called as energy bands. There are three types. First is valence band, second is conduction band, and third one is the forbidden band. Okay, first, what is valence band? The energy band contain valence electrons. The energy band contain valence electrons, or this band is called as valence band. Okay, we know that valence band, electrons present in the valence band, they are loosely bound to its nucleus. Means definition is this energy band contain valence electrons. This band is called as valence band, and this valence band is partially filled, or it is completely filled with electrons, but these electrons present in the valence band, they are not participating in the conduction process. Okay, then second type of energy band is a conduction band. This band contain conduction electrons. Okay, is called as conduction band. Okay, and electrons present in this band take part in the conduction process. Okay, that's why it is called as conduction band. And third type of energy band is a forbidden band. Separation between valence band and conduction band is called as forbidden energy band. Okay, three types we will discuss now. First is valence band, second one is conduction band, and third one is the forbidden band. Okay, then next is classification of metals, classification of solids. These solids, they are classified into three classes on the basis of width of forbidden energy gap. These three classes are: first is conductors, means metals, second is semiconductors, and third one is the insulators. Okay, on the basis of relative values of electrical conductivity, or on the basis of width of forbidden band, the solids, they are classified into three classes. First one is metals, semiconductors, and insulators. Now we will discuss one by one. This first is metal. In metal, there is this valence band and this conduction band. These two bands overlap to each other. There is means forbidden gap is absent in case of metals. Okay, there is no forbidden gap, and due to absence of forbidden band, holes are not generated in metals. Means in metals, charge carriers are only electrons. Okay, these metals, conductivity of metal is very high, or resistivity of metal is very low. Okay, conductivity, it is of the order of 10⁻² to 10 raised to 8 move per meter, or resistivity of these petals is very low. It is of the order of 10 raised to minus 2 to 10 raised to minus 8 ohm meter. The conduction band and valence band overlap to each other. Then next is this situation makes large number of electrons available for electrical conduction. Means charge carriers are only electrons. Means in this three specific points are there. There is no forbidden band. This is first one. Second one is low resistivity. Second point is low resistivity. And third point is charge carriers are only electrons. Okay, these are the points required for solving the MCQs during CET. Next second type is semiconductors. In semiconductor, what is definition of semiconductor? Once again, conductivity of semiconducting materials lies between insulators and good conductors. Second, width of forbidden band. This width of forbidden band is small. It is of the order of 1 electron volt. Then in semiconductors, charge carriers are electrons and holes. Then next point is resistivity of these semiconducting materials is in between good conductors and insulators. For example, resistivity of semiconductors, it is of the order of 10 raised to minus 5 to 10 raised to 6 ohm meter, or conductivity, it is of the order of 10 raised to 5 to 10 raised to minus 6 mho per meter. Okay, once again we'll specific point. First, there is forbidden gap is small. It is of the order of 1 electron volt. Second, charge carriers are electrons and holes. Then conductivity lies between insulators and good conductors, or resistivity lies between insulators and good conductors. It is of the order of 10 raised to minus 5 to 10, resistivity it is of the order of 10 raised to minus 5 to 10 raised to 6 ohm meter. And examples of these semiconducting materials, silicon and germanium. Silicon, its band gap energy is 1.1 electron volt. Germanium, its band gap energy is 0.74 electron volt. Okay, this is second type, is a semiconductor. Then third type is a insulators. Now in insulators, the forbidden band means separation between valence band and conduction band is very high, and this width of forbidden band is greater than 3 electron volt. This first point is written here, large forbidden gap, its forbidden gap is greater than 3 electron volt. Then there are no electrons in the conduction band, and therefore no electrical conduction is possible. Okay, then next is resistivity is very high. Resistivity of insulators is 10 raised to 11 to 10 raised to 19 ohm meter, or conductivity of this insulating materials is very low. It is of the order of 10 raised to minus 11 to 10 raised to minus 19 mho per meter. Okay, and electrons, it is very high temperature is required to transfer electrons from valence band to the conduction band. Means electrons cannot be excited from the valence band to the conduction band by thermal excitation. Okay, and examples, rubber, plastic, diamond, these are the examples of insulating materials. For example, diamond, band gap energy of diamond is very high. It is of the order of 7 electron volt. Next some multiple choice questions on this previous part, means 3 definitions: valence band, conduction band and forbidden band, and classification of solids, metals, semiconductors and insulators. On these 2 points we will discuss. First, multiple choice questions. First multiple choice question is, which one of the following is true statement? First statement is, resistivity of conductors increases with increasing temperature. We know that temperature increases, then conductivity of conductors decreases. Okay, conductivity of conductors decreases, means resistivity of conductors increases. Resistivity of conductors increases with increasing temperature. Means this first statement is true statement, because in conductors, in metal, temperature increases temperature increases, resistivity increases. Okay, this is true one. Second one, resistivity of semiconductors increases with increase in temperature. We know that in semiconductors, temperature increases, electrons jump from valence band to the conduction band. Means free electrons and free holes are generated. Means conductivity of semiconductors increases with increase in temperature. Means resistivity of semiconductor decreases with increase in temperature. This statement is a wrong statement. It is not correct, because resistivity of semiconductor increases, it is written, but resistivity of semiconductor is decreases with increase in temperature. This is wrong one, incorrect statement. Third is resistivity of semiconductors decreases with increase in temperature. Is correct statement. Resistivity, because earlier explanation, conductivity increases means temperature increases, conductivity of semiconductors increases means resistivity decreases. This is true statement. Then last statement is resistivity of insulators decreases with decrease in temperature. This is also wrong statement. Okay, means in a multiple choice question, A and C are correct. These two are correct statements. Then next MCQ. Second, forbidden energy gap EG in case of semiconductor is of the order of option number A 6 electron volts, option number B 1 electron volt, and option number C is 0.1 electron volt. This B option is correct. Conductivity, the forbidden energy gap of semiconductor is of the order of 1 electron volt. We know that example, silicon, its band gap energy is 1.1 electron volt, and germanium, second example of semiconductor is the germanium, its band gap energy is 0.74 electron volt. Means this option B is correct. Then third is an electron in conduction band, option number A is located near the top of the crystal, option B is bound to its parent atoms, option C has no charge, and last one has a higher energy than an electron in the valence band. Okay, this last option is correct, because an electron in conduction band means electron jump from valence band to the conduction band. Now, what is conduction band? Next higher permitted band after valence band is called as conduction band. Means has a, last option is correct, has a higher energy than an electron in the valence band. This option D is correct for this third MCQ. Then next MCQ number 4, at 0 Kelvin means at absolute 0, the conduction band may be partially filled in. Okay, first is option A, conductors only, then second B, insulators only, option number C, semiconductors only, and option D is a conductors and semiconductors. At absolute 0 in semiconductors, we know that valence band is completely filled and conduction band is empty. This option C is incorrect option. In insulators also, at 0 Kelvin, at absolute 0, valence band is completely filled, conduction band is empty. With this option B is also incorrect option. But in conductors, at absolute 0, there is no forbidden band is absent, means electrons freely transfer from valence band to the conduction band. Means at absolute 0, electrons present in the conduction band in conductors only. It means option A is correct option. At 0 Kelvin or at absolute 0, the conduction band may be partially filled in conductors only. Okay. Then next option MCQ number 5. Good conductors does not have hole current because they have A option full of electrons, second have large forbidden energy gap, option C have no valence band, and option number D have overlapping of valence band and conduction band. We know that in good conductors forbidden band is absent, means overlapping of valence band and conduction band takes place, means this option D is correct. In good conductors does not have hole current because they have overlapping of valence band and conduction band. In good conductor, charge carriers are only electrons, holes are not generated due to absence of this forbidden energy gap. This option D is correct. Okay. The next MCQ, according to band theory, metals has A option both conduction electrons and valence holes. B option, only valence holes. Option number C, only conduction electrons, and option number D is none of these. In metals, charge carriers are only electrons, holes are not present, means option C is correct. Only conduction electrons, means in conductors or in metals, charge carriers are only conduction electrons. In semiconductor, charge carriers are electrons and holes, but in conductors, in metals, charge carriers are only conduction electrons. Next MCQ number 7. The band gap energy of silicon is approximately, A option is 0.3 electron volt, B is 0.2 electron volt, C is 1.1 electron volt, and D is 6 electron volt. Correct option is band gap energy of silicon is 1.1 electron volt. And band gap energy, another similar type of MCQ is band gap energy of germanium is 0.74 electron volt. Okay, these two MCQs. Next means option C is correct, silicon 1.1 and germanium 0.74. Then next, at 0 Kelvin, the valence band of semiconductor is, at 0 Kelvin, first option is completely filled, B completely empty, C partially filled, and D is none of these. At 0 Kelvin or absolute zero, valence band is completely filled with electrons and conduction band is completely empty, means this option A is correct. At 0 Kelvin, valence band is completely filled with electrons. Similar type of one MCQ, at absolute zero, conduction band of semiconductor is, correct option will be completely empty. And here at 0 Kelvin, valence band of semiconductor is completely filled with electron, which here A is correct. Next, semiconductor materials are of dash dash group elements. Semiconductors example, silicon valency 4, means outermost shell contain 4 electrons, means silicon is from 4th group. Germanium valency 4, means outermost shell contain 4 electrons, means germanium is also 4th group element. Means semiconductor materials, means silicon and germanium, they are 4th group element, means B option is correct here. Next, these semiconductors, they are classified into two types. First is intrinsic type of semiconductors and second is extrinsic type of semiconductors. First we will see intrinsic type of semiconductors. And intrinsic semiconductors means pure semiconductors. Silicon and germanium, these are the examples of the pure semiconductors, or these are the examples of the intrinsic type of semiconductors. For example is taken here, germanium valency 4 means outermost shell contain 4 electrons, 1 2 3 4, these are the valence electrons. Valency 4, outermost shell contain 4 electrons. These 4 electrons form 4 covalent bonds with 4 neighboring germanium atoms in this manner. Okay, see this germanium atom, valency 4, 1 2 3 4, these 4 electrons, these 4 valence electrons form 4 covalent bonds with 4 neighboring germanium atoms. Okay, this at absolute zero, all valence electrons participate in the formation of covalent bonds with neighboring germanium atoms. Is at absolute zero, valence band is completely filled, conduction band is completely empty, means this semiconductor behave like a insulator. Next is, see here, temperature increases, means heat energy is given, then breaking of covalent bond between the two germanium atoms takes place. For example, breaking of heat is given, then breaking of covalent bond between the two germanium atoms takes place. One free electron and one hole is generated. Second, here also due to heating, one free electron and one hole is generated. Okay, means at 0 Kelvin, this is valence band for intrinsic type of semiconductor, this is conduction band, and forbidden gap is energy required to break the covalent bond between the two germanium atoms is equal to 0.74. Forbidden gap energy means energy required to break the covalent bond between the two germanium atoms. Its value is 0.74, and for silicon its value is 1.1 electron volt. This is valence band, this is conduction band. Valence band is completely filled, conduction band is completely empty. At absolute zero, Then temperature increases, electrons jump from valence band to the conduction band, and here one hole is created and one free electron is created in the conduction band. Means in intrinsic type of semiconductors, the number of thermally generated electrons always equal to the number of holes. Means N means concentration of electrons is equal to concentration of holes. This number of electrons is equal to number of holes in pure semiconductors in intrinsic type of semiconductors. Okay, these are the valence electrons. Then this is the covalent bond. Then this is a broken covalent bond. Then these are the free electrons. These free electrons, they are present in the conduction band. This conductivity is due to these free electrons, and these are the holes, and conductivity is also due to these free holes. Means free electrons and conductivity due to electrons present in the conduction band and holes present in the valence band. They are free charge carriers. Okay, this is the first type, this intrinsic type of semiconductors or pure semiconductors. Then next is impure semiconductors or doped semiconductors are called as extrinsic type of semiconductors. These extrinsic type of semiconductors or doped semiconductors, they are classified into two classes. First one is N-type semiconductor and second one is the P-type semiconductor. First is definition of doping. What is doping? Doping is the process of deliberate addition of a very small amount of impurity into an intrinsic semiconductor, or in simple, addition of impurity in pure semiconductor is called as doping. And what is why doping is required? This conductivity of pure semiconductors, means conductivity of silicon and germanium, is modified by addition of impurity. This doped semiconductors or impure semiconductor is called as extrinsic type of semiconductors. And what is the ratio of addition of impurity? One impurity atom, one dopant atom is added in 10⁶ to 10⁸ atoms of pure semiconducting material. Okay, the impurity atoms are called as dopants. Then semiconductor containing impurity atom is known as impure semiconductors or extrinsic type of semiconductors. There are two types. Extrinsic type of semiconductor, they are classified into two types. First one is N type and second one is the P type. Now we will discuss N type semiconductors. In N type semiconductor, this is the germanium, valency 4, outermost shell contain 4 electrons. Then this is the in N type, the fifth group elements are added. Fifth group means valency 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Means outermost orbit, outermost shell contain 5 electrons. Out of these 5 electrons, 4 electrons form 4 covalent bonds with 4 neighboring silicon atoms, and this fifth electron is not free, it is loosely bound to its nucleus. Means very small amount of energy is required to detach or to separate this fifth valence electron from its nucleus. Okay, this fifth. Then next, here this is the valence band, this is conduction band. Germanium, width of forbidden gap is 0.74. Forbidden gap means energy required to break the covalent bond between the two germanium atoms. Then due to addition of these fifth group elements, due to addition of this dopant atom, new energy level is formed. That new energy level is called as donor level, and its position is just below the conduction band. See this separation between this donor level and conduction band is very small, 0.045 electron volt. This level is called as donor level. Okay, and these fifth electrons, they are present at this donor level. A small amount of energy is given, then this fifth electron, they jump from donor level to the conduction band. Then see here, small amount of energy is given, they jump from donor level to the conduction band. Here free electrons are formed. Means each fifth group element donate one free electron, and charge of this donor atom is a positive. Okay, charge of this donor ion is a positive, and these two positively charged donor ions, they are not free because they are bounded with 4 neighboring germanium atoms, and these electrons are only free charge carriers. Okay, the next is at high temperature, some electrons jump from valence band to the conduction band and minority holes are created. Means in n-type semiconductor, majority charge carriers are the electrons and minority charge carriers are the holes. When a semiconductor of group 4 with silicon and germanium, such as silicon and germanium, is doped with a pentavalent impurity, means group 5 elements, such as examples of this pentavalent, they are phosphorus, arsenic and antimony. These are the examples of pentavalent, means fifth group elements. Means this germanium or silicon is doped with this fifth group, phosphorus, arsenic and antimony. N-type semiconductor is formed. Then when germanium is doped with arsenic, the 4 electrons of arsenic form 4 covalent bonds with 4 neighboring silicon atom, 4 neighboring germanium atoms, and the 5th electron of arsenic is loosely bound to its nucleus. Okay, this is the n-type. In once again we'll revise that n-type. N-type, which group elements are added? 5th group. Examples of 5th group: phosphorus, arsenic, antimony. 5th group means valency 5. Valency 5 means outermost shell contain 5 electrons, and in n-type semiconductor, majority charge carriers are the electrons and minority charge carriers are the holes. This is the small revision, it is required for solving the MCQs. And similarly we'll discuss now second type is p-type semiconductors. In p-type, germanium, pure semiconducting material, silicon or germanium. Germanium valency 4. Valency 4 means outermost shell contain 4 electrons. Here third group elements are added: boron, indium, aluminium. These are the examples of third group element. Third group means valency 3. Valency 3 means outermost shell contain 3 electrons. These 3 electrons form 3 covalent bond with 3 neighboring germanium atoms, and this fourth bond is incomplete due to deficiency of electron. And what is tendency of this electron deficiency? To accept one electron or to capture one electron from a neighboring germanium atom, and this fourth bond is completed. But for this process, for accepting one electron from neighboring germanium atom, small amount of energy is required. Okay, it means a small amount of energy is supplied, then one electron is accepted. See here, this is valence band, conduction band, and due to addition of this impurity, third group elements, new energy level is formed. That energy level is called as acceptor level. Its position is just above the valence band, and it is 0.05 electron volt, and width of forbidden gap is 0.74 electron volt. What is width of forbidden band? Means energy required to transfer electrons from valence band to the conduction band. Okay, means at 0 Kelvin, there 0 Kelvin, valence band is completely filled, conduction band is completely empty, acceptor level is also completely empty. And what is tendency of this acceptor level? To accept or to capture one electron from the valence band. Okay, small amount of energy is supplied, then one electron is accepted, here one hole is created. At high temperature, some electron jump from valence band to the conduction band, again holes are generated. Means in p-type semiconductor, majority charge carriers are the holes and minority charge carriers are the electrons. Okay, when a semiconductor, definition of this p-type, when a semiconductor of group 4 with tetravalent, such as silicon or germanium, is doped with a trivalent impurity of group 3rd, such as indium, boron, etc., p-type semiconductor is formed. Okay, the next is when germanium is doped with indium. This figure, the 3 valence electrons of indium form 3 covalent bonds with the germanium atoms. The vacancy that exists with a 4th covalent bond with 4th germanium atom consists of a hole. Next, few MCQs on this n-type and p-type. First, small revision on p-type. What is p-type? Third group elements are added. Examples of third group: boron, indium, aluminium, etc. Then due to addition of this third group, new energy level is formed. It is called as acceptor level. Majority charge carriers are the holes, minority charge carriers are the electrons. Then next, few MCQs on this N type and P type. First, donor impurity atom in semiconducting material results now with wide energy band. Option A is wide energy band. Second, narrow energy band. Third, discrete energy level just below the conduction band. And next is discrete energy level just above the valence band. Which option is correct? Here, donor impurity atom in semiconducting material results a new discrete energy level just below the conduction band, and that energy level is called as donor level, and its position is just below the which band? Conduction band. Similar type of MCQ, acceptor impurity atom in semiconducting material results a new which level? Discrete energy level just above the valence band, and that level is called as acceptor level. Okay, like that we'll prepare the two MCQs. Here first is donor impurity, then second is acceptor impurity. Then next, acceptor type semiconductor is formed by adding impurity of valency. A option is fifth, B option is fourth, C option is third, and D option is 2. Acceptor type means third group. P type semiconductor, which group elements are added? Third group, means C option is corrected. And for P type, which type of impurity? Donor type. In donor type means which group elements are added? Fifth group. One more MCQ. Means here in this question too, acceptor type semiconductor is formed by adding impurity of valency 3. Next is semiconductor that contains acceptor atoms and holes belongs to the type. Acceptor atoms means third group elements, and holes, majority charge carriers are the holes. Okay. This semiconductor belongs to the option A is N type, option B is P type, option C is pure semiconductor or intrinsic type of semiconductor, and option D is none of these. Here acceptor type means P type is correct, or means option B is correct, because in P type semiconductor acceptor atoms means third group elements are there, and majority charge carriers are the holes and minority charge carriers are the electrons. The next MCQ is the impurity atoms with which pure silicon should doped to make P type semiconductor are of those: phosphorus, arsenic, copper, aluminium. Okay, for P type third group, examples of third group: boron, indium, aluminum. These are the examples of third group element. What is there? Phosphorus is not from third group, arsenic is also not from third group, copper is a metal or it is a conductor. Its option D is correct. D is from third group element. Okay, aluminium is a third group element. Another examples of this third group: boron and indium, and third one is this is the aluminium is there. Okay, this option D is correct for this MCQ. Next is similar for the impurity atom. Similar, one more MCQ will create here. The impurity atoms with which pure silicon is doped to make N type, instead of P type we'll take it N type semiconductor, are of those. Here N type means fifth groups. Examples of fifth group: phosphorus, arsenic, antimony. These are the examples of fifth group. Okay, out of these phosphorus is also correct here, means that for next MCQ, not for this. Next, in pure semiconductors, number of holes are more than number of electrons. Okay, this option is not correct, because in P type semiconductor number of holes are more than number of electrons, means holes are greater, holes P is greater than N. Okay, it is not correct for pure semiconductors. In pure semiconductors means intrinsic type of semiconductors. Option B, number of electrons are more than number of holes. This is also not correct, because it is for N type. In N type, number of electrons are more than the holes. And for third one is pure semiconductors, number of holes are equal to the number of electrons. Means in pure semiconductors or in intrinsic type of semiconductors, number of holes are equal to the number of electrons. Okay, this is option C is correct for this fifth MCQ. Okay, thank you.